Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lindy Sherries. If it is your first time, welcome to the channel. And if you've already subscribed and are a regular subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me. In today's video, we're going to talk about a tool that I use in order to determine whether to buy or to sell. This is a tool that uses the psychology and also check different sources in order to determine whether it is safe for us to buy or whether we should sell. So now remember, Bitcoin is the main cryptocurrency. So whatever Bitcoin does, it actually affects all the other alternative coins. So for example, if Bitcoin price goes up, you need to know when it gets to a certain point, it will obviously go to correction. So you need to sell at that point. So the psychology of buying stuff, we buy whenever we're in fear or whenever we actually in a FOMO mode. So this tool will assist you in making the right decision. Without wasting time, let's go to my laptop. So I think the first question is, what is this fear and greed index? So the fear and greed index was developed by CNN Money to measure two of the primary emotions that drive investors in the market and influence how much they are willing to pay for crypto. So the index is measured in daily, weekly, monthly, yearly time frame and can be used to estimate if the market will be doing well or not doing well. Check what's the greed and fear index. You can go to alternative me and then /crypto. I'll leave the link on the video description. So when you go there, when you go to your homepage, you actually see crypto and then you can click crypto. You can just click the coin overview just to see what coins are actually in the market at the moment. And then after, you can click the fear and greed button. Let's look at these coins. You can see which one is number one and the current price, and at the moment this one is dropping. So remember when I said a drop with Bitcoin, it actually affects all the other alternative coins. So this is what I'm talking about. And then let's go back so we can go to fear and greed index. You can see there you do need to actually have an account. You just need an email address, your name, and also create your own password. So when you look at here, the fear and greed index now, it's sitting at a neutral. Remember I said red, it actually means it's the best buying time for you. So if it is on the red or somewhere here, you know that it is the right time to buy a coin. But then once it gets to green, like your 75%, now it's sitting at 54%. So at this point in moment, I'd say do nothing. But then when it gets to 50, maybe to 75 going up, you can know that this coin is actually growing way too much, and maybe you need to start selling, because at the moment, when the moment it starts doing that, then you know that there will be price correction. So you don't want the coin to go back down while you are still here. So you can just withdraw your money here and then wait for it again to go to red. When it is on red, then you can just buy again. So this is how we can make money with Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin and then wait for it to go up, and then whenever it is up, sell. And then when you sell, wait for it to go to red, and then whenever it's down, buy. And then that way you actually increase your coins, and then you have more money when it comes to Bitcoin. So let's look at the historical value, and then now it is at neutral, and then yesterday it was also neutral. Last week it was extreme good, and then when you check last week, you would see that Bitcoin was actually way up. And then let's see, last month we were also sitting on grid, and then it also shows you what's the next update, and then you can see in the next 11 hours 5 minutes and 11 seconds, you can see that this fear and greed index will be updated. And then I talked about the sources. Let's just look at the sources first. So these are the sources. Remember I said volatility. So volatility is basically checks the spike of how the price movement is going. So when the price go up, let me just go here and maybe find one coin so I can show you proper what I'm talking about. So let's go to Bitcoin and then come to the graph. So when you look at volatility, so when it goes up, you can see that the price actually went up. So when it goes up and really down, and then we can say the price movement, it's high volatility because it's not like really stable. But then when it goes up, maybe up to here, and then here, something like this. Let me just show you with a stable coin so that you can see what I'm saying. So something like this. But then obviously this is a stable coin, so I just want to show you an example. So something like this will actually show you that the price movement on this one, it doesn't go way up and way down. It is always at the same time, like looking from here up until here, you would see that the price movement doesn't go that up. And then let's go back to fear and greed. So volatility, that's what it measures. And then the market momentum volume, we're actually measuring the current volume and market momentum again in comparison with the last 30 to 90 days. And then the social media, remember, said it's 15%, and then also it just checks all the other social medias, and then also specifically Twitter, and then see how people are behaving. And then I also spoke about dominance and also trends. And then when you come to trends, we will pull like your Google Trends data for various Bitcoin related search queries, and then those numbers are used to show you. So let me see if I can find something on Google Trends. So now I am at the Google Trend site, so you can click it from there, and then you can see that you can see how this is doing. So in the past 30 days, you can see, you can even do the past hour and see how these cryptos are doing. So it is stable because obviously it's just 1 hour. But then let's look at 90 days. You would see that there was a point where Bitcoin was actually up. And then when you look at this one, it measures it with when you look at Google Trends, it measures with the points from 0 to 100, high being the highest, and then 10 being the lowest. So this is how you would use this to actually measure and see. And then also it will show you interest by region, and then you would see that how many people in that country, actually what percentage in that country people are interested in this. And then let's go back. So I showed you the sources is basically where they're getting the data. And as well, I did talk about extreme fear. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. This could be a good opportunity to buy. And then too greedy, it means this price is due for correction. So just to show you, when I say the price of a Bitcoin was due to correction, when it went up, we would see that the price went way up, and then it was also due for correction. And then we can see this on 7 days. Let's try 7 days so that you can see. As you can see here, the price of Bitcoin actually went way up. When you look at this one, you see that it went to over $1 million, and then in dollars, I think it was around $60,000 to $64,000. And then now, when you go to fear and greed index, this is what it will show. It will show you green. It will show you green, and then it will show you extreme greed. And then that's what was happening at this point. And then now, remember I said just at that point in moment, you need to start selling, because then it will go down. Because now it is down again, and then now we're sitting at 121,000. And then you can convert that to dollars by multiplying by dividing by 14 rand. And then you can see now that's how you measure. So this is a tool that can really help you, and then you can just know more about what's happening in the kingdom instead of just making decisions based on what you. And sometimes we don't have time to check these things. So it's better to use a tool like this, which will tell you buy or sell or maybe hold. So at least you will make decisions that are good and that are best for you. So guys, that's how we use the fear and greed index, and it is helpful, something that I would recommend that you start using. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you now understand the fear and greed index and how you're going to use it in order to make the right decision before buying or selling. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and send it to your friends, your uncles, your mothers, and everyone. Thank you so much for watching.